Hello folks and welcome to the channel. My name's Mike.
And I'm Teresa, his better half.
Today we've just popped into Wales and we're going to explore Raglan Castle. Raglan Castle is a luxurious fortified palace that was transformed into a regal residence. Located in Monmouthshire, southeast Wales, the castle is approximately 7 miles west of Monmouth along the A40. Before delving into the castle's history, let's explore some of the castle's main features. This magnificent gatehouse defends the entrance to Raglan Castle, but it also is a deliberate statement of power and wealth. Attackers who survive the musket fire from the gun loops in the walls face death from above. As the gatehouse was also defended by meticulations, a series of arched openings at the battlement level, through which suitable missiles could be dropped on the besieging enemy, or water poured down on any fires it lit against the gates. The gateway once had a moat and drawbridge, a double portcullis, and 3 pairs of heavy doors. The pitched stone court was principally the domain of the household staff, who would have lodged in the accommodation in the upper floors of the now largely ruined office wing, kitchen tower, and the pantry range, which occupied 2 sides of the court. And this is the main kitchen. It contained 2 large fireplaces. Meat and fish would have been stored in the wet larder below. So this room is currently the largest and most public in the castle and was built to impress. In this space the household celebrated feast days, entertaining guests and had formal meetings. This great oral window would have lit the high table at the dais at the end of the hall. Named after a fountain, probably not installed until the 16th century, the fountain court is surrounded by superb suites of late medieval residential accommodation, which serves the family and guests of the lord. The fountain court itself took its later name from a pleasant marble fountain called White Horse, and had continually running clear water. Only the base now remains. The grand stairs are an elaborate entrance to a 2-storey set of apartments around the fountain court, reserved for the noblest of visitors. This massive 5-storey tower is one of the oldest surviving parts of Raglan Castle. When completed, it dominated the landscape and was called the Yellow Tower of Gwent. As well as being a military stronghold, it publicly claimed the importance of the Herberts, the first Welsh family to enter English nobility.
Found a tunnel.
Oh, with any luck, it'll turn out to be the dungeon. Don't get locked in. Although I seem to be the one behind bars. Now there is something that I don't have. that you may find particularly useful, particularly when exploring the Great Tower. And that is a really good head for heights, particularly if you want to see the magnificent views from the top of the tower, which we certainly did. Little remains of what must have been one of the finest rooms of the Tudor building, the Long Gallery. Built to allow indoor recreation, long galleries became a status of virtue by their length, position and decoration. The magnificence of that at Raglan can be guessed at from the still impressive great end windows that would have looked out on the ornamental gardens and lake. Although the garden terraces are still visible from above, the magnificence of this Renaissance garden has long disappeared. Raglan, with its water features, parterres, knot gardens and terraces, was once the finest in the UK. Thankfully, the Moat walk around the Great Tower still exists. Created by the 4th Earl of Worcester, it had an elegant layout and classical decoration and marked Raglan as a fashionable Renaissance palace. The walk included 15 brick-built niches housing elegant Romanesque statues set against a background of painted plaster decorated with seagulls. Not quite how I imagined it. No, that's much more authentic. In the 17th century, Raglan was held by Henry Somerset, the 5th Earl of Worcester. During this time, the English Civil War began. Unfortunately, Henry was a firm royalist, and in the summer of 1646, the castle came under siege. After several months, the garrison surrendered, and the castle was totally destroyed. Left in ruin for several centuries, in 1938, Henry Somerset, the 10th Duke, entrusted guardianship of Raglan Castle to the Commissioner of Works, and the castle became a permanent tourist attraction. Today the castle is classed as a Grade 1 listed building and is a scheduled monument administrated by Cadow. Well, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed our little explore of Raglan Castle today.
If you liked our little video, please remember to smash the like button.
All that remains for us is to go and enjoy the castle's shop, as we do love picking up souvenirs of our journeys. But this is only possible because we get free entry into many places. That's right, but we're not members of English Heritage or Cadow, and we don't pay any membership fees. So let us know in the comments if you want to know how we do this. In our next castle explore, we'll be visiting Goodrich Castle. So don't forget, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll keep up to date with all our latest videos. Goodbye for now.